Welcome to NIST Compliance for Financial Institutions, featuring TechJutsu's Caller Verify solution and Okta Factors of Authentication. What is NIST? The National Institute of Standards and Technology is a sciences laboratory and non-regulatory agency of the United States Department of Commerce. Its mission is to promote innovation and industrial competitiveness. NIST specifically calls out knowledge-based authenticators like security questions as being vulnerable. Be compliant by implementing a secure factor of authentication, such as a push notification to a cell phone. Help your organization comply with NIST standards by using Okta's strong authentication methods and TechJutsu's patent-pending Caller Verify. Now I'll pass it to Kevin to talk about assurance levels.
NIST defines an authentication assurance level as a measure of the strength of an authentication mechanism, and therefore the confidence in it. On the low end of the spectrum, we have single factors of authentication, typically associated with knowledge-based authenticators, such as passwords or security questions. In order to get higher authentication assurance level, NIST recommends combining multi-factor authentication with strong factors that are resistant to phishing, replay attacks, and impersonation. Examples of these are push notifications, hardware tokens, and biometrics. Using these as part of your authentication strategy will help ensure that you are compliant.
Let's talk online banking. Meet NIST standards by configuring factors such as biometric or push notifications to a cell phone. Use step-up authentication for risky transfers, such as wire transfers and e-transfers. Okta is customizable to your organization's branding and has proven integrations into banking platforms like Central One, Temenos, and eBankit. Next, let's look at an online banking demo.
So today we've made a banking app to show you all how Okta works in an FI environment. Today I'm playing the role of a customer logging into my neighborhood bank. So I just click the login button there at the top right of the page, and up comes the Okta sign-on widget, already branded to our bank's logo, colors, and branding without us even really having to do much code. That widget comes pre-built from Okta. Once I've entered my username and password, I click Send Push. I verify my Okta Verify on my phone. And it's just that easy. I'm signed in to do my banking faster and more securely than ever.
Next, let's look at mobile banking. With Okta, you can easily extend your NIST-compliant factors to mobile applications. Okta's authentication library is fully extensible to mobile. Rather than having to build out separate mobile authentication flows, you and your team can focus on making the mobile app experience a great one.
Let's take a look at the mobile login experience for our neighborhood bank app. As you can see, we've got the Okta sign-on widget, and on the back end, we actually haven't done any customizations to this widget to make it mobile friendly. This is the same code as we used on the desktop. So Maura just needs to enter her username and password. And then Maura provides her Okta Verify. And we'll see that on her phone. And she'll click, yes, it's me. And that's that. Maura is signed into her online banking.
Next, we're going to talk to you about how you can protect your members or customers' call center by utilizing our patent-pending Caller Verify solution. Say goodbye to bad guys with Caller Verify. Caller Verify brings a secure NIST factor to combat the problem of caller impersonation to call centers and member care centers. Caller Verify protects your customers and members from the bad guys.
Thanks, Tracy. Now I'll show you a demo of the Caller Verify solution in action. As part In this demo, we'll show you how you can make your call center secure while providing a great customer experience. As part of this demo, I'll play the part of the call center agent, and Tracy will play the part of a caller contacting the call center. First, we'll show the positive use case where a legitimate caller contacts the call center.
Hi, I'm calling to make some changes to my bank account.
We can look up the caller by any unique identifier. By default, we can use the username, email, phone number, or first and last name. But this can be extended to support any unique identifier inside of Okta's Universal Directory. Hi, Tracy. Can you please provide me with your email address?
You bet. My email address is tracy.nyholt@techjutsu.com.
One moment while I look you up in the system. I see that your account is active and that you're enrolled in an enhanced verification. I'm just going to send a quick push notification to your mobile device to verify that it's really you. When you get that notification, just click, yes, it's me.
So now on my phone, I get my Okta Verify coming up and prompting me to say, yes, it's me.
I see that you've approved the notification. Thanks for calling. How can I help you today? Next, we'll show the negative use case where a fraudster is trying to gain access to Tracy's account.
Get my bad guy hoodie on for this. Hi, I'm calling to make a really big wire transfer.
All right, can you please provide me with your email address?
It's tracy.nyholt@techjutsu.com.
One moment while I look you up in the system. I see that you're enrolled in enhanced verification. I'm just going to send a quick push notification to your mobile app. And when you get that notification, just click, yes, it's me.
Couldn't I answer a security question instead? How about my birthday? I know my birthday.
Sorry, those types of verification methods aren't as secure. And for your protection, we're going to proceed with enhanced verification. Since the fraudster doesn't have access to Tracy's phone and won't be able to approve the notification, Tracy will either reject the notification because she's not interacting with her bank, or simply let the notification time out. Either way, the fraudster doesn't get in. This can tip off the call center that this might not be a legitimate caller, and based on your organizational policies, you can redirect this to the fraud department. It's simple, it's secure, it's caller verify.
Thanks, Kevin. We built Caller Verify to extend the functionality of Okta to call centers. Caller Verify extends that familiar mobile and online experience to the call center, so your members and customers feel comfortable no matter what platform they interface with you on. Caller Verify prevents the very problem that caused Bank of Montreal to be in the news when a caller impersonated a customer at the BMO call center. That fraudster gained access to the customer's account and drained it. The victim of this attack went to CBC News, and the results were very embarrassing for the bank. As you can see in this diagram, Okta is a key piece of our architecture, providing both the factor of authentication and the user store. Caller Verify can also use familiar verifications such as Google Authenticator or Microsoft Authenticator. Now I'll pass it back to Kevin to talk about the cost savings with Caller Verify.
In addition to the extra security, confidence, and reduced risk, this chart highlights the cost savings that you can receive by greatly reducing or even eliminating the time taken to verify your callers, making more efficient use of your help desk or call center staff. These calculations assume an average salary of $50,000 for a call center agent, as well as a reduction in verification time from the numbers listed to 30 seconds with Caller Verify. Where do you sit on this savings chart?
Caller Verify is versatile and can fit many use cases, including e-transfers, wire transfers, or using video conference for wealth management advisory services. Clarity and consistency. Having the same secure factor of authentication across all environments provides a consistent customer or member experience and enhances your brand, keeping it simple for customers. Unified verification is the concept of a single familiar verification process, regardless of how the user or customer is interfacing with your organization across online banking, mobile banking, or the call center experiences. In summary, NIST specifically calls out knowledge-based authenticators like security questions as being vulnerable. Help your organization comply with security standards like NIST by using our patent-pending Color Verify solution, configured with strong authentication methods by Okta. By replacing those cumbersome knowledge-based authenticators like passwords and security questions, NIST-compliant factors are both easier to use and more secure. Your customers will love it. We help you find the sweet spot between improving member or customer experience and maximizing risk reduction. Thank you for listening as we shared how to be NIST compliant across online banking, mobile banking, and the call center. For a unified experience across all your platforms, please reach out to us on the QR code on the screen and book a meeting. Now we'll take any questions. If you have any chat questions, just please put them in the chat.
Hi, this is Yomi. I don't know if you can hear me. I have a question.
I hear you, Yogi.
And I had this conversation with Matt and Kevin the last time we spoke. What happens when someone's roommate stole the person's cell phone and tried to call in as an imposter?
Oh, that's the next.
Go ahead.
Sorry, go ahead. I was going to say that's an excellent question. So when you're leveraging Okta Verify Push as a factor, you can also enable it to require biometric authentication in order to approve that push notification. So even though the roommate may have access to the cell phone and perhaps even the PIN to unlock that cell phone, they would still require another layer of biometric security in order to approve that push notification.
Thank you.
Any other questions? And we'll wrap up.
If you're willing to take that.
Yeah, no, go ahead.
What happens when for instance, we deal with members up north and many of them have issues with connection and other connectivity issues. The majority of them are using landline. What happens? How do we help them out in this regard?
Yep, no, that's another great question. There are a couple of options with respect to users that may have connectivity issues. In addition to the push-based notifications that Okta Verify supports, it can also leverage a time-based one-time password codes. And these codes do not require any internet connection in order to retrieve those codes. So the call center agent is able to ask the user to provide the value of that code, and the customer calling in is able to read that code without any internet connection to the call center agent, and the caller verify is able to verify those codes. In addition, we do have other methods such as email-based OTP codes, as well as SMS codes.
Okay, thank you.
Any other questions?
Looks like Cody has a question.
Cody?
Hello. I am wondering if you have any metrics, because you're saying here that you've seen that institutions that have implemented this solution or a similar solution see an overall reduction when they work with their cyber insurance. So do you have any metrics, like is it a percentage deduction that they kind of see on average, or?
No, I don't have the numbers, but I know CUMAS, the organization that insures the credit unions, does offer a discount to member credit unions that offer second factor. And
okay.
The insurance agent or industry in general is going towards just not insuring customers that don't have second factor authentication. So it's really an imperative to even have cyber insurance.
That's very good information. Thank you.
Any other questions? All right, we'll wrap up. Thank you so much for joining us. And as always, if you have any questions, we're happy to have a chat. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you for your time.